Good evening. Is the frequency in use? Very good. This is K4PEW, net control for the Mount Juliet Simplex radio net. Is there any emergency or priority traffic? Nothing heard. If there is any emergencies, call 911. Can't do that, tell us and we'll call it. In the meantime, while you're waiting for the police, fire, or EMS, we'll keep you annoyed. The net may be broken anytime for emergency or priority traffic. For information on the net, you can see us right now on YouTube. And just go to my call, K4PEW, in the search block on YouTube, and you'll find us. You're going to see the radio and the face of my radio and how well I receive stations and how you hear if you want to come back and listen later. Or you can listen live, but it's a slight delay. Or you can see us on our website, 146415.net. You won't see the net, but you'll see some information on Simplex. You can also go to the groups.io site. It's groups.India Oscar, and look for MJSS for Mount Juliet Simplex Society. You'll find us there and sign up for email if you want to get reminders and information on Simplex. And last but not least, you can email me at k4pew@arrl.net. More than likely, I'll respond. The net normally meets, as we always do, at 8 p.m. on Wednesdays and Saturdays. This really is our, I didn't mention at the beginning, but this really is our, the end of, we've completed 6 years of doing nets twice a week, which is an astounding feat, I think, for all of us, not just me. We conduct the net as we do here on two. We started on 2 meters, 146.415. We started with the first net was a net of one person, me, and we moved on from there. Maybe we went to 2 the second time, but it worked. You got to start somewhere. It's a good thing I wasn't in this for the month. But anyway, the purpose of this is to have fun, which we have been doing for 6 years. We moved on to 2 meter upper sideband and moved over to 6 meter upper sideband and 10 meter upper sideband nets, and we do a buy, sell, swap, and swindle net, and we also meet the second and fourth Saturdays of the month at the park, which we also met at restaurants. But right now we're meeting in the park at Mount Juliet, in the Mount Juliet Park, Charlie Daniels Park. In fact, that's next Saturday. Next Saturday? Today's Saturday. Yes, it's next Saturday. Anyway, but anyway, the nets tonight are the 2 meter net, the 146.415 where we are now, and we're going to do a buy, sell, swap, and swindle net if you want to buy, or you have something to, if you want something to buy and you're looking for something peculiar or particular. Also, if you want to buy something or if you want to sell something. We also have the 2 meter upper sideband net tonight on 144.240, and I'm hoping somebody can volunteer for the 6 meter. I just before I came on board, I went out and tried to figure out why I can't tune on my antenna, so there's something amiss. I'll give it a try, but I'm hoping somebody else will step in. So keep in mind, is anybody out there who can do the 6 meter net tonight? Or we don't do it. One of the two. So you can step into that. So those are the 3 nets we do tonight, plus the buy, sell, swap, and swindle net. We will do the 2 meter net first, then the buy, sell, swap, and swindle, and then we'll go right into the 2 meter upper sideband, and then into the 6 meter net if somebody wants to volunteer for it. All righty, I think that's all I have for the moment. I want to thank everyone who's participated over the last 6 years. It's been a lot of fun. I know it's been a lot of fun for me. We've seen a lot of interactions between hams, and we've educated ourselves in different areas. We've improved our stations, we've improved our antennas, we've improved our height. We've just had a lot of interesting ham experiences and also personal experiences, which has worked out very well, I think, for many of us, me in particular. So again, I thank you guys. I think that's about it. Does anybody else have any? Let's see. Today is Saturday. Tomorrow night, don't forget the 10 meter net on 28.415 upper sideband at 7:30. 7:30 Sunday night, 28.415. Then of course the nets we normally have during the week, which you all get reminders for if you're on the mailing list. Any other corrections or additions to the what I've just talked about? Okay, go ahead.
Well, I would be happy to do 6 meter net. However, my antenna is still not working, so I can't do it, but I will participate if someone else can do it.
Oh yeah, no, I'm just hoping somebody. I thought you might still be having problems, but now I've got problems. So I don't know what it is. I just went on and double checked my connections and they seem okay, so I'm not sure what's up. Doesn't want to allow me to tune.
Bummer.
It's like it's not even connected. Rats must have eaten through the coax. So anyway, hopefully there's somebody out there. It won't kill us to miss a 6 meter net, but it'd be nice to have. We only do it once a week. Any other questions or comments or complaints? Please come on.
Yeah, the only complaint, I can't do the 6 meter net with an indoor antenna. KG4CXE.
No, I don't know. Well, you could. You need, you'd have to have relays for everybody, I guess.
Almost everybody.
Or nobody'd respond because they couldn't hear you. Well, nobody. Some people would be able to hear you.
Oh, I hear people on there, yeah, and then people can hear me. I just don't think it's good enough to do that. But anyways.
No, I got you. No, very good. Tonight is, like I said, net number 624. We're starting from the south, so we'll just jump right into it. Please come now, starting from the south.
N-A-P-P right.
Hey, you decided to come to the anniversary edition, huh, Rusty?
Yeah, happy anniversary.
Yeah, 6 years. No, it's all good. I take it you were on vacation for a little while, weren't you?
Yeah, we wound up going down to the lake. Had to spend the extra night there.
Well, can't complain if you were, unless you had something better to do or work.
Well, I came back that next morning and went straight into a 4-hour hearing. So work was waiting on me.
Oh boy. Yeah, well, I'm just glad you had work waiting for you.
Hey, I'm not complaining.
Very good. That's Rusty. That's November 8th, Papa Yankee. He's in Murfreesboro. Good to hear from you, Rusty. Glad you're back. Who else south? Please come in.
Whiskey Victor 4 Delta, Ken, and Smyrna.
All righty. Got Ken in there in Smyrna. Whiskey Victor 4 Delta. There was a double in there, and I believe I heard Carl's voice. Was that you, Carl?
Yeah, right. This is Terry, KN4 MPV. We're Ducky here on the HT gate in the driveway. It was Terry, KN4 MPV.
Yeah, very good, Terry. It was actually a quadruple. That's what it was. Carl, give me a call one more time because I just got befuddled here.
Okay, Kilo 4 Uniform Tango Sierra. Carl, Gladeville on the factory. Rubber Ducky on the A2HT.
That's why nobody heard you. I could hear you just fine. No, I wouldn't even notice that your signal strength was low. Your audio is great. Very good. That's Carl in Gladeville, Kilo 4 Uniform Tango Sierra on his HT. And Terry in Murfreesboro, Kilo Mike 4 Mike Papa Delta, I believe it is, isn't it, Terry?
KN4 MPV. MPV.
Oh, yeah, there we go. It didn't look right when I put it on the D. It's like MPD is like the Miami Police Department or something.
Yeah, okay. Hey, are you on a beam right now? Or are you on your 700?
No, I'm on the regular 7,000. Yeah.
Okay. I was just wondering because Jesse, K4JBR up in Woodbury, said that you're barely breaking his squelch up there.
In Woodbury. Well, I don't know. Maybe the conditions aren't that good tonight because, we'll see. He can't hear me now, or he's just not hitting. He said it's real low.
No, he said that it breaks the squelch every now and then, but I don't know what's going on. But anyway, I was just curious. Maybe you had it switched on your beam or something. Okay, carry on there, Paul. KN4 MPV. Yeah,
very good. That was Terry. Kilo November 4 Mike Papa Victor. Who I screwed up the call. No, whenever if somebody hears me poorly, it's their fault, always.
I copy that. Well, I don't know what's going on. We had talked on this frequency here the other day, and I guess it's just something. It might be something between you and him. I don't know because he's at a new location now. From where he used to be. But anyway, carry on there. I won't hold you up. And hello there, Bell and Dad. Hope everybody's doing well. KN4 MPV.
All right, very good. I'm just kidding about that. I have no idea if something's amiss here. Let me double check it. I'm pretty sure I'm on the right power levels here.
scale to me. Pegging my needle in Smyrna. Oh, he's doing good to me here in Murfreesboro, but it's just have problems, so it may be on his end.
All right, now that I finished pushing all the buttons on my radio there, I was just trying to make sure I was using a little less power. I wasn't on 50, I was on 49. So maybe that's the reason. Anyway, it changed. Anyway, but let me rerun by that again. It was Ken down in Smyrna, Whiskey Victor 4 Delta. We had Carl in Gladeville, Kilo 4 UTS on his HT. And Terry, KN4, it's Kilo November 4, Mike Papa Victor. He's also in Murfreesboro. Who else is south? Please come in.
N4 CDP.
I believe that's Jason, is it not?
Yes, sir. Jason over here in Laverne, Smyrna. How are you today, Paul?
Oh, I'm doing great. Yeah, now I want one of those cameras we talked about.
I know, right? It's still setting out. I was looking at the brochure that you sent me. It's neat. Definitely neat.
Oh, yeah. No, those old box cameras or something. I had my mother and my grandmother. It wasn't that box camera, but it was the Brownie box camera that we had. And I used the heck out of it when I was a kid. That was my mother's camera. And then, of course, I bought my own cameras after that. But anyway, Jason, good talking to you. Good to have you in there. That's Jason, November 4, Charlie, Juliet, Papa in Laverne, Smyrna. Who else is south?
W0GZR4, November Yankee, Bill, Murfreesboro.
Ah, very good, Bill. Hold on one second. Yeah, I've got a double in there. But I had Mark in there, Whiskey 0, Golf, Zulu, Romeo in almost Nashville. So it's not Nashville unless you can have live music downtown.
Yeah, and this is Talk Like a Pirate Day. That's why I said W0GZR.
I gotcha. Hey, listen, I lived in Tampa for 37 years and had to put up with the Buccaneers and the jokes about the Buccaneers.
Oh, you can share a couple with us, huh?
No, well, I could, but I'm not going to. The original. I don't know if you remember the original logo for the Buccaneers.
No.
It was Bruce the Buccaneer. I don't know why maybe somebody made that name up. I forget. Look at the original logo for the Buccaneers, and it looked more like a guy who was not very manly. I'll just put it that way. Anyway, I'm gonna move on. That's kind of not really a joke in there, but that was they changed the logo. It's Kilo Mike 4 November Yankee, isn't it, Bill?
Affirmative.
Ah, very good. I guessed it, but you're still floating around in my head. Hey, you doing all right, Bill?
Yeah, I'm doing okay.
Ah, very good. That's Bill in Murfreesboro. Kilo Mike 4 November Yankee. Been a regular here on the net for a long time. Who else is south?
Kilo India 4, November Delta November.
Ah, good. Very good, David. Everybody's making me guess make sure I remember their names. So this is a test. That's Kilo India 4 November Delta November in Reedyville. How's my signal to you down there, David?
Oh, it's excellent. I've got 2 pounds on you and loud and clear audio.
Oh, listen, we've met. I've got about 40 pounds on you, at least. That was a joke.
Okay, 40 pounds. You saying that was all I got. That was high fire. I'm on low fire now, Paul. How come?
Oh, you're still in there. It's good copy. Just a fair amount of hash in the background, but it's a good copy. And what's that? 5 watts?
Yes, sir, it was. That's medium power, and I'll let you carry right on.
Yeah, very good. That was I think that's S3. It's reading when I look at my screen, it looks backwards. Yeah, it's S3. Yeah, S3. That's David in Reedyville, Kilo India 4 November Delta November. And again, he does for those that don't know, he does the I'll get it right in a second. Rutherford County's Aries Simplex Net, the first Tuesday of every month, and you can look it up on their website for Rutherford County Aries. Get involved in that if you like. They do quite a few check-ins for a local simplex, especially for an Aries Simplex Net. You don't see too many of those out there. But anyway, who else is out south?
W4 Juliet, Yankee Victor.
Okay, got 2 in there. I got Kilo Echo 4 Sierra Yankee Victor, and that's Larry in Rockville, and Eddie in Gladeville. Eddie, tell me later. You know, I just a quick note here. You know those trickle chargers? You know, the battery keepers. I bought two of them. One for I have one for the mower and one for something else for one of the cars. And you know, both of them went bad. They were made by Black and Decker.
Oh man, I use those what they call battery tenders. They're a little bit more expensive, but they're supposed to be the best. Let somebody else knows a better one. So congratulations on the 6 years, and thanks for doing the net. Carry on, W4
Yeah, I guess you have to say that plural. Thanks for doing the nets. All right, very good, Eddie and Larry. You doing all right down there in Rockville?
Oh yeah, man, we're doing good.
You know, I messed up here. You know, you wrote down your call, and I know it's not right. It's Kilo Echo 4 Sierra Yankee Victor, isn't it?
That's correct.
Yeah, it's funny. I jotted down W. It must have been in my haste there, because when I look back at it, it certainly didn't look right. All right, very good. Larry in Rockville, Kilo Echo 4 Sierra Yankee Victor. Excellent signal, as well as Eddie's. Who else to sell?
N4 LLC.
Oh, you sound much better today, Logan. What'd you do?
I would be in town.
Ah, so you're here in Mount Juliet?
Yes, sir. We've been doing some airport photography, so this is kind of our point of stop while we're eating that firehouse stuff tonight.
Ah, very good. So you were, oh, you mean over to the BNA airport?
Yeah, we went over to BNA, but we stopped in Mount Juliet for dinner.
Ah, very good. I don't know, you made it up to the peak of Mount Juliet. That's a lot of work.
Yep. So I would just jump in there. How's my signal with this 7 watts being in Mount Juliet?
Well, then that last transmission, it was 50 over.
Good deal. I'm running the 7 like usual. I'm running the little anytime handheld. The mobile, it's being weird with the little small antenna on there. Hopefully, we may do some work on it, and I'll be able to go mobile at some point in time.
Yeah, no, well, you're only, as the crow flies, maybe a mile and a quarter or so, mile and a half from my house, and my antenna's kind of looking right down on you guys over there at Firehouse on the west side of 171.
Good deal, yeah. The tower is being painted right now, so hopefully it won't be too much longer.
Ah, very good, very good. Well, I hope you have a signal as good as this one is, because that's pretty darn good, 50 over.
Oh yeah, I'm hoping it'll do pretty good.
Very good. That's Logan. He's here in Mount Juliet tonight, but he's normally over in, you're almost always in Lebanon, aren't you?
Yes, sir. I'm usually in Lebanon.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Anyway, who else is south? That was Logan, by the way. November 4, Lima Charlie, and he was having a quick dinner here at one of the eateries. We don't want to talk about retail here. One of the eateries here in Mount Juliet. Who else is south? Any more south? Please come in. Okay, moving over to the east.
Whiskey Alpha 4, Zulu Hotel India, James in Mount Juliet.
Very good, James. Hope you're doing well.
Yeah, doing all right.
Very good. Nice and cool today. I actually felt good working on the yard today.
I actually had to turn my heater on in my computer.
Well, that was this morning, because it was like 50 when I got up this morning.
56 here. Yeah, I turned the heater on there, and I got the fan on tonight.
Yeah, no, it's not too bad. I mean, the whole day was good. I was out and really felt so different after all the heat we've had, heat and rain. Anyway, that was James here in Mount Juliet, Whiskey Alpha 4 Zulu Hotel India. Been on the net, well, the better part of 5+ years, wasn't it?
I think I started about the 7th of December that year that you started.
Yeah, well, I only started in September, so yeah, it's the better part of 6 years. So anyway, good to have you in there, James. Can't wait until we get you cleared to come over to the breakfast again. We do it a little, we'll get more than we have, but we've had even with the picnic place over there, we've had as many as I think 14, which is kind of a lot considering. Anyway, who else is east?
Kilo India, of course, Sierra India Bravo, Larry and Rockwell.
Larry and Rockville, huh?
Yeah, just do it after.
I just wondered if you thought this was a drinking night or something.
Well, I just wanted to know if you could remember my name.
Oh yeah, yeah. Well, I got to remember because of your voice quality, my wife had you pictured as this big Texan. I think I told you.
Yeah. I don't want. I don't know what to think about that really, but if she ever sees me face to face, she'll change her mind real quick.
Well, no, you just got a robust, deep voice, and that's how it sounded to her like that. I always liked that Red Fox joke who said his brother-in-law was born in Texas and he was a typical Texan. And when they buried him, they had to they gave him an enema and they buried him in a shoebox.
Oh my goodness! Alrighty then. Y'all carry on. And thank you for doing what you do with this net. I mean, it's forced me to do a lot of things that I knew I needed to do, but I went ahead and did it because I wanted to sound better on this thing, on this net. But carry on, take care. If you would check in the better have Cap, so I want to talk to you if I can. Cap, or else I'll be back to net.
Yeah, very good. That was Richard, and his wife was also checking in. Stephanie, and yeah, no, the net has prompted all of us to do that. You're not the only one. Believe you me. I mean, I've been through 3 antennas and a couple of rigs and different feed lines, and man, I just really, and also microphones, and really made a lot of changes as a result of that. I know a lot of other hams have done as well. Some already had good stations, so they really didn't have to change. But now it's amazing what this kind of a net will do, just so you can sound better and hear better. Anyway, that was Richard and Stephanie. Kilo India 4 Sierra India Bravo and Kilo India 4 Sierra Oscar Romeo, both in just west of Lebanon. Who else is east?
KG4 the easy Earl and Nori. KG4 up south, Smyrna. On the mobile, I guess you couldn't hear me on the.
No, I couldn't, Charles, but I am checking you in now. And you are in Smyrna tonight, apparently on your mobile, right?
So I tried on the sit by the fire in the backyard. I guess the 5 watts didn't work.
Yeah, didn't from you wherever you were. I didn't hear you now. But good to have you in there. It's Charles in Smyrna, Kilo Golf 4 Sierra Foxtrot. And I also heard Earl. Earl, you've been laying low recently. I haven't heard you on the air much, but I haven't always been on the radio.
George is knocking on the door, and the change of seasons coming around, so there's more left to do and still yet more to do.
Oh yeah, no, I'm in the same boat. That's what I was doing in the yard quite a bit today. Was out doing some stuff in the yard, so and spending money on stuff for the yard and fixing the mower for the yard and all that good stuff. You doing all right though?
Yeah, I went and got my 3 updated puncture marks Thursday, so I had to recoup from that there pain and agony of getting stuck and injected.
So with the updated, you get your flu shot, did you?
Yeah, I got that shot and 2 others.
Oh boy. Well, since you've been in the military, I know you're used to them.
Yeah, it's kind of, move them around and don't lean on them, but sometimes kind of, there's ways to remedy it. It's kind of, like anything else, you just got to deal with it and work. What's the Marines say? Pain is just weakness leaving the body.
Yeah, no. Yeah, I still remember all the shots I got in basic training, and then more to come after that as time went on and we went overseas. We even got, whoever thought I'd get a shot for the bubonic plague,
Yeah, anthrax and all that other weird stuff when you leave the borders of our continent. Anyway, let it go at that, Paul. Let all them other rascals get in there, and Richard's trying to be number 1 on the east side of town getting in. I think he needs to
Yeah, Richard's got a good signal. He really does. And he's a good testimony to people improving their systems as well as you are. You've done a lot of things, in particular like your portable grill antenna.
Yeah, it comes in handy when it's thunder and lightning. And I need to work on my instead of having it hooked up to my bow thing radio, work on some kind of other just in case backup power. So maybe I can use a different type radio. But so far, so good.
Yeah, all right, very good. That was Earl, Kilo Echo 4 Delta Echo Zulu, and he is in Noreen. And of course, that was Charles Kilo Golf 4 Sierra Foxtrot in Smyrna. I was unable to hear him on his HT, so he moved over to his mobile. Who else is south or east?
N4JAV.
All right, we got N4JAV. There was another double in there. Who was that? Yeah, go ahead, Charles.
Yeah, I got my test results back yesterday, and they came up negative.
Ah, very good. Glad to hear it. You certainly didn't want that affliction on yourself. I'm glad it worked out that way.
And I might be moving to Action City. Don't know yet. But I heard today.
All right, well, let us know. And I believe that's John. Is that N4JAV? Do I have that right?
Alan, 11.
Oh, I'm sorry. I had another. Never mind. I'm a little befuddled here, but Alan, how you doing tonight?
Hey, good. Can't complain. Wasn't doing any good anyway. And, whatever you call me, I've been called worse, so it don't much matter.
Yeah, that's right. Well, with a last name like mine in the military, is everybody whose name ended in SKI, that's what they became. They were ski. And if there was more than two in the room, it says the big ski, little ski, fat ski, skinny ski. You know, you just get used to it.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, really. If somebody yelled out ski, three people turned around and said, "What?"
Well, it was in school in Allen. There were like 3 of us in an English class in high school. It got interesting sometimes.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. All right, anyway, that's Alan over in Lebanon, November 4th, Juliet Alpha Victor. I'm going to have to make a point to remember the Alan in there so I can keep my brain straight here. And who else is east?
KB4 SFM.
All right, now one I got just fine, Tom. You doing all right?
Better than I deserve. So good evening to you and everyone on the net. KB4 SFM.
Yeah, very good. Tom normally does the Wilson County Amateur Radio Club's information net on Thursday nights at 8 o'clock on 147, 105. Very good, Tom. Good to hear you in there. Who else is in? And Tom's over in Martha. Who else is east?
Whiskey Delta 4, Bravo, Whiskey Charlie. Jeff.
Hey, Jeff. You sound real good tonight.
Thank you. Hey, you always sound good.
Oh, that yeah, I'm really very good to anybody who's got a reasonable antenna in Lebanon, even sometimes an HT, but yeah, because Jason was over there. Not Jason. That was who was there? Logan was over there with an HT and having some difficulty with me for a couple of nets there, but he got better. Anyway, good to have you in there, Jeff. That was Jeff, Whiskey Delta 4 Bravo, Whiskey Charlie over in Lebanon. Who else is east? Anybody else east? Up to the north.
KB9RKK.
All right, we got Frank in there. KB9RKK. Everything going all right tonight, Frank?
Well, been busy trying to do 4 different QSO parties plus have company over, so my attention has been divided quite several different ways.
Well, you need to give them a radio and do third-party trip.
Yeah, they can assist me, right? Now, it's my parents. They're on the way down back to Florida, so they stopped in for the day.
Aha! Good old Florida. What part of Florida?
By Port Richey.
Oh yeah. Port Richey is it's like the elder capital of the West Coast almost.
Yeah, all their neighbors are kind of mostly like them. Yep, same age.
Yeah, I know. The first time I was up in, it might have been Newport Richey, or Port Richey, or it might have been north of there. I stopped. Wasn't familiar with the area when I went into the grocery store, the local whatever it was, cash and carry in that area in the morning. It was like 10 o'clock in the morning. I needed cigarettes. I walked in there, and I got in there and looking around. And I realized I'm the only one here under 50. Everybody else was like 60, 70, 80 years old. It was unbelievable.
Yeah, I felt that way in Naples. Everything was closed after work. We were working at a hospital, and after the first couple of days of like can't figure out other than the fast food place where to go, we decided to ask like, well, who's kind of our age? Well, we'll ask one of these nurses when they're leaving. Hey, where do they go? They start laughing like the only thing open is the bowling alley. We're like, okay.
Yeah. Well, you should have went over. What year was that?
I think 2003.
Oh, I see. You could have went over. Should have looked in the phone book and looked for the Ritz-Carlton over there on the beach. The coffee's a little pricey at $5, but you like the food.
Yeah. We were at the hospital there putting in a big dishwasher, and we were like, and that was me, and it was one of our first ones. So I had a German guy helping me from our headquarters, and he was like, wow, I've never been to a place that everything is closed. All the restaurants close at 6. I'm like, yeah, there's a lot of retired people here.
Yeah, it's a little upscale to it.
Oh yeah, really, yeah, it was. It was. Some of the homes were like, yeah, I'll never be living here.
Yeah, I don't even think if you want to get a mobile home, that part of Florida, you got to go on the other side of the interstate over towards the swamps.
Yeah, but you know what? It was cool driving the first time. I took, I guess, the 75, is it, or the Alligator Highway? That's what I'm thinking. It's the one that goes east and west from Fort Lauderdale to that area. And I did see some alligators.
Oh yeah, there's bunches. Yeah, that is. It continues to be 75. It makes the left turn there at Marco Island as you're going south and goes straight over to Fort Lauderdale. And that's where 75 ends, right there at the Fort Lauderdale. And I don't remember whether it's 95 or it's the Turnpike or something.
Okay, so I had that right. Yeah, that was weird. And driving through there and very, very flat.
Yeah, that's where I got a ticket doing about 100.
Yeah, I can see why. You were probably like, this is getting boring, and your foot just starts getting heavy.
Well, it was I commuted once a week down to Miami, and it was just if there was no cars on the road, which oftentimes there wasn't on that stretch of highway through the swamps, through the Everglades, I just used to do between 90 and 100. And if I was approaching a car, I'd slow it down to 75 or 80. But also there was some horrendous accidents on that highway, let me tell you, because people were doing the same thing I was.
Yeah, I can imagine. And when it's straight and flat like that, you get sleepy too. I guess I probably wouldn't want to do that at night. I don't think so.
Well, one of the problems, if you noticed, if you remember, they got fences to keep the wildlife off of the interstate, because I saw every once in a while I'd see a dead young alligator who could make it under the fence.
Yeah, I remember seeing the fences, but I didn't, and that's why I didn't think I was actually going to see any. But there's like that water canal right there, and you can see them.
Oh yeah, they're out there sunning, and the big 12, 14-foot alligators. You're right. It's kind of scary when you think about it. You don't want to go swimming in those areas. But anyway, that was Frank in Northwest Wilson, Kilo Bravo 9 Romeo Kilo Kilo. He's in again Northwest Wilson. Who else is east or north? Anybody else north?
For FAX, believe it or not.
All righty. Otis, refresh my memory there, but I know it's FAX. It's Kilo 4 Foxtrot Alpha X-ray, right?
Got it.
All right, very good. You doing okay, Otis?
Fine.
Fantastic. Very good. Do you have a 6-meter antenna?
Yes.
You want to do the 6-meter net?
Oh, man, I must have much longer.
All right. Well, we'll see. We'll see what happens. I don't know if somebody's going to volunteer to do that net or not. I can't get mine to tune up. Who else? That's Otis, by the way, in Hendersonville, Kilo 4 Foxtrot Alpha X-ray. Who else is north?
WD0NLO, Mark in Northwest Wilson.
Ah, very good, Mark. Sound great tonight. Whiskey Bravo 0 November Oscar in Northwest Wilson by the weather state. The weather. Well, what is it? It's the National Weather Service. That's what it is.
That's it. By the way, I found out out what was wrong last week. I found out if you leave a icon plugged into the computer for programming on 10 meters, it interferes.
So it interfered. Wow, because of a grounding issue, or just because of a noise issue?
I think it was just RF getting back in the radio through the programming board.
Wow, that's funny. I had the same. I don't know if you remember. I had the same problem when I had used the programming. Well, you can use it for programming and digital modes, as you know. Well, at least on mine. I'm sure it's the same on the icon. But then when I started using it for the input, all of a sudden the computer saw that input as another source, and it locked me out from getting audio.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, anyway, it decided to choose for me which audio input it was taking. Anyway, good to have you in there, Mark. That's Whiskey Bravo 0, November Oscar in Northwest Wilson. Who else is north?
K4WKU.
All right, we got Steve in there from our only out-of-state customer that we have for tonight, I think. Kilo for Whiskey, Kilo Uniform. Your signal's good tonight. How are you copying anybody?
I've got a couple of them that I've heard. I just heard the last guy. Yeah, pretty good.
Very good. Mark, are you able to hear Steve?
Loud and clear.
Oh, good. So there's apparent. Anybody else hearing Steve down here?
I am. He's S3 to me.
Oh, S3 to Belshire.
KF4NDN.
Oh, you got him down there too. Steve, you're making it all the way down to Reedyville, 30 miles south of me.
I'm hearing him in Lebanon just fine. Well, I always make it to Lebanon, though.
Yeah, Lebanon's easy, man. Richard, you're easy. It's down there. Reedyville's tough.
Ashland City got it.
Where?
Ashland City.
Oh, you're Ashland. Oh, good. Very good. You're hearing them over in Ashland City too there, Steve.
Awesome. Glad to give you all those numbers. Y'all sound great up there.
Yeah, very good. Good hearing it. Again, that was Steve just north of Bowling Green, Kilo 4 Whiskey, Kilo Uniform. And obviously, you're doing well tonight. Richard, are you going to take a late check? I mean, yeah, Rick, you're going to take a late check-in tonight?
Did I miss west?
Started from the south. No, I guess it's, I forgot where we started. Now, we'll get it in a minute. Let's finish north first. We'll get you. Who else north? Please come down.
W4 Delta Tango Charlie. David here in Gallatin.
Hello, David. I'm sure you were copying Steve up there in Kentucky, weren't you?
Yeah, I can hear him just fine. I checked into his net a couple days ago.
Ah, very good. Yeah, he's had a good net going there for a while now. It's been, I don't know, how long has it been, Steve? A year?
About a year and a half.
Yeah, a year and a half. Well, I'm glad you're doing it. Keep up the good work. Very good, David. Missed you at the picnics.
Yeah, I don't do 109 South very often.
No, I'm sure that's right. Are they ever going to finish that roadway?
It doesn't look like it.
Very good. That's Whiskey 4 Delta Tango Charlie David in Gallatin. Who else is north? Please come in.
Comment.
Yeah, go ahead, Richard.
The vicious rumor is that stretch of road is supposed to get done by the end of the year. But unless they start working 24/7, 365, I don't see it happening. And I don't blame anybody for not traveling that road because it is dangerous. Y'all carry on. KI4SIB.
Yeah, it is dangerous. You're right. I was up that way a few weeks ago, and I was reminded. It's better than it was, though.
Well, if they've got you swapping lanes every time you get another half mile down the road and they're swapping back and forth and this and that and whatever, I don't know. I'm of the firm belief that all they're doing is creating a bigger raceway for some of these clowns to drive on.
You trying to call me a clown?
No, sir. I'm making reference to folks that come out of the northern or the southern side of that stretch of road and think that they've got to burn the road up to get to the other end.
Oh yeah, I know. Well, that's everywhere. There's always a bunch of people who just, I call them amateurs actually, because they don't realize the harm they're almost doing, you know.
This is very true. Carry on. Catch you when I can. KI4SIB.
Yeah, very good. That was Richard button in there telling us that it's never going to be done. Anyway, who else is north? Please come in. We might have run out of north. North or west, please come in.
They said that same thing about I-65 too.
Oh yeah, well every road, once it's done, everybody goes, okay, then you forget about all the problems. But I'm glad they're building it because it's that we needed that north-south route. Anyway, thanks, Earl. Who else is north or west?
AM4, CJF.
All right, I heard very low. I heard Rick in there, but hold on. There was another station that was very low audio. Say again. Michael, were you copying any of that? Was anybody copying that really low station? Apparently not. Anyway, Rick, no, you're coming in fine tonight.
Yeah, man, I'm hearing, I've heard almost everybody tonight. There's been a couple, I couldn't hear Ricky though, but I heard everybody else. I've been listening to Richard, and I even got to hear Earl pretty clear.
Awesome. You could actually hear Earl. That's great. Earl, are you copying Rick out there in Ashland City?
Yeah. Of course, I've got my preamp on, but sounds like he's frying breakfast bacon.
Yeah, well, preamp or not. I mean, if you can receive them, that's that's good. You probably can you not. I mean, does it go away if you turn the preamp off?
I don't know. I haven't tried it.
Give it a shot, Rick. Give us a call again.
KN4, TJF. Hey, how about it, Earl? Yeah, he goes away. I mean, he lights up my green light on he's barely breaking the squelch, but I can't make you out there, Rick, with my preamp off. KE4 is easy.
You know what that means? You got to double the height of your antenna. That's what it means.
Come in.
Hey, go ahead, Rick.
He's breaking my squelch, and I've actually got 2 bars of signal on him, but like Earl said, it's like frying morning bacon.
Yeah, no, I understand. Again, you've heard him before with better, but propagation changes, as we know.
Oh yeah, propagation's better. I can hear him some, but I'll be glad when he gets that beam up and I get mine pointed toward him, and maybe we can communicate. Hang in there, Rick. We're working on it. KI4SIB.
Yeah, very good, Rick, Richard. Anyway, Rick, good to have you in there. It's Kilo Mike 4 Tango Juliet Foxtrot out there about 35 miles or so west near Ashland City. Who else is west?
KM4 YRF Mike and Belshire, and I can hear Rick great tonight.
Good. I'm glad to hear it. No, it's funny how the propagation does change, but I guess it's to be expected.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
Very good. That was Michael, Kilo Mike 4 Yankee Romeo Foxtrot, who does the 10-meter nets on Sunday nights. So remember, 7:30 on 28415 upper sideband. And by the way, does anybody want to do a 6-meter FM net? Somebody wants to do that as well. A 6-meter FM net, which would probably be better vertical, but somebody had asked about that, and I think that we ought to at least consider doing one. If somebody wants to do it. I think me and Michael are doing enough nets, but that's all right. We may end up having to do another one. Who else? Who else is east or west? Excuse me. Please come in.
Hey, Paul, I might be willing to take that on.
Oh, okay, very good. That'd be great. Well, it wouldn't really matter if you're using that antenna, which is horizontal, but I think 6-meter FM would be more likely to be vertical, wouldn't it?
Yeah, probably. And thinking about it, I might not be a good candidate for that.
Well, can't hurt. Now we all got to go out and buy 6-meter verticals.
Well, I might just do that.
Very good. All righty. That was, again, Michael and Belshire, Kilo Mike 4 Yankee Romeo Fox. Anybody else west?
No, KG4 CXE, Chris and Dalton.
All right. I had 2 in there. I had November 4 Delta Juliet Tango Don in Bon Aqua. Very good signal today. It's better now than it was earlier today, Don.
Yeah, propagation changes. Now it rolls around and everything. I didn't get my either up because I was missing a piece that I had to order from DX Engineering, so that'll be here Wednesday. But the antenna's ready to go up. I just didn't have the piece to mount the elevation rotor on the mast. So, but we're ready to go.
Very good. You won't have any excuses anymore. you know what I mean. Once you get everything you wanted, now it's, you've got it all. Well, you will have it all.
Yeah, close to it. I could get 440 situated, but that's going to have to wait till the spring. So.
All right, very good. That was Don in Bon Aqua, November 4 Delta Juliet Tango with a very nice station out there. You got to get us another video, maybe with the new setup. Also, we had Chris, Kilo Golf 4 Charlie X-Ray Echo. How you doing, Chris?
Good. How are you, Paul? And sorry about that, Don. I don't have the ears to hear you.
Now, you to be expected, but it's an indoor antenna, and he's way over in Bon Aqua, so it's quite a stretch for him. I don't think he can hear you.
Yeah, probably not.
Very good. No, well, again, you can't. There's no excuses. I mean, it's not an excuse. There's no reason for apologizing when you can't hear him in the first place. Anyway, that's Chris in Donaldson, Kilo Golf 4 Charlie X-Ray Echo. Who else is west? Anybody else west? Please come on. Any late check-ins? Please come on.
K5 ECV, Larry Murfreesboro.
Hit me that call again. It's Kilo. Is it 5? Kilo 5?
Kilo Bravo 5, Echo Charlie Victor. Larry here, just north of Murfreesboro.
Ah, very good. Kilo Bravo 5, Echo Charlie Victor Larry in Murfreesboro. What kind of antenna you use down there, Larry?
Just a 5/8 wave vertical. If you remember last weekend, it was sitting on the ground. I checked in here on the net, and now I've got about, I don't know, 20, 25 feet or so, just on the eve of the house. So.
Yeah, sounds good. Do you have anything else going on there, like a fan or a fluorescent bulb? I hear some noise there, but I don't know what it is.
Oh, yeah, it's just a scanner in the background. Yeah, I hear it lock up when I key up.
Okay, now very good. I just want to let you know it was there, and obviously you know it's there. But no, the elevation makes a world of difference for you, Larry.
Yeah, you were an S3 that day. Now you're about a S7. Comment.
Yeah, go ahead, comment.
Larry, you owe me a speaker. I'm in Mepton. Have a good night, Cap, or else I'll be back to net. Well, I'll buy you a beer. You'll probably get down on me for the speaker, but whatever works.
Larry, your signal went way up to me in Belshire. You're almost S7.
Well, I appreciate it. Yeah, just 5/8 wave of about 50 watts. I don't know the exact height, about 20 or 25 feet there. And it's nice, actually. I just got the shack set up here. It's been a madhouse for me for a while. Finally got some antennas up so I can have some winter living anyway. Had them all coming in through the window and all over the floor. Now I've got everything tucked away and through the roof and out of the way and make it look like a nice little shack and whatnot. But come next spring, big tower project, and find what the county over permits. But for now, just some tripods on the roof and good to go. Powerful audio. And we appreciate it. Just it's an old Icom 746 I got here a while back, and I'm probably eating a microphone right now, but that's about it.
No, you're doing great. You were doing 50 over to me.
Oh, wow. Well, I noticed it seemed like the receiver is a little stingy on this thing. If I put the preamp on, I mean, your S9 Plus, and a lot of the guys that are coming in from EQ5, you come in 5, 7, S9, and I guess it's just the way she is.
Yeah, no, it's elevation makes a world of difference on even just well, I would say the 5/8 wave is a fine antenna by itself, but I don't know how far. Let's do this. Mark has you well up in Belshire, and Rick out there in Ashland City. Are you still there? I must have stepped away from the mic. I was just trying to see if there's anybody else farther away who could hear you. But I'm guessing you're getting out pretty good, even though it's a 5/8 wave. But a 5/8 wave is great.
Yeah, roger on that. So I got the 5/8 wave. I've got vertical 6 meters and 2 dipoles for the lower frequency. So that'll get me through the winter anyway. And then hopefully by next spring we'll get power up and hopefully get a beam up and do something else there.
Yeah, very good. Anyway, that's Larry, and he is in. So you were in. It is Murfreesboro.
Yeah, I'm between Murfreesboro and Smyrna. Probably actually closer to Smyrna, but the mail comes from Murfreesboro.
Yeah, well, you know the Postal Service.
Slow.
Nah, I can't talk too much about it. My wife's spent 22 years at the Postal Service in Nashville working at the main plant.
Roger on that.
No, they do. If you've ever been, if any of you have ever been inside one of their plants, which they won't allow you anymore for security reasons, but I used to do some work in some of the big plants in Florida, and it is astounding how much mail they handle. I mean, it just blew my mind the first time I saw how much mail they handle just routinely. Not even at Christmas. Just you know, they'll run through millions in a plant in one day. It's not counting parcels. Anyway, Larry in what call it Murph Smyrna. That's Kilo Bravo 9 Echo Charlie Victor. Who else is late chicken? Well, I had almost a perfect double, but Jack won, and that was KG4 ILV. How you doing, Jack?
I'm doing great. How about you, Paul?
I'm doing pretty good, although my 6-meter antenna is not working right. I'm hoping somebody else can pick up the ball on that, or we just won't do it. One of the two. But you sound good tonight.
Hey, congratulations on the 6 years.
Oh yeah, no, it's all. Just seems like yesterday. Kind of. I just can't believe it's been 6 years and 624 nets. I mean, it's kind of cracks me up really. That I've had the discipline to do as many as I've done with some exceptions, and a couple of them were when I was in the hospital. But no, it is amazing. It really is that it must be fun, or we wouldn't be doing it, and I wouldn't be doing it.
Well, we appreciate it.
Oh yeah, I'm sure I appreciate it. I appreciate everybody who checks in because it's. I should have recorded that first net when it was just me, even though I invited a bunch of people, but I guess I either forgot or when I say a bunch, I probably invited in Mount Juliet, greater, I had about 35 or 40 emails that I grabbed off of QRZ, and he sent them all, and he wondered, who the heck is this guy who thinks he's going to run a Simplex? Maybe some of them couldn't hear me. I don't know. I had the proverbial J-pole in the attic. It was a super J-pole, 96 inches tall.
Let it all work.
Oh yeah, no, it worked out. It's worked out very well. Like I said, I'm appreciative of everyone who checks in, just because they've made an effort to, hang out here and, and wade their way through all the other check-ins, because we're now averaging 32 people in every net, and it's been a lot of fun. Anyway, that was Jack in Donaldson, Kilo Golf 4, India Lima Victor. Who else is late checking?
KR4AZ.
All righty. Good. Glad you can make it in there, Tim.
Roger. Well, I guess I missed it. You must have started with the South. As the old saying goes, a day late, dollar short. You usually come in here and you go all the way around, get to the South, and I'm in here late and find out you started the South. That's the way it goes there.
Yeah, maybe I ought to warn people where we're starting, when we do the reminders. Now, with inflation, it's a day late and $100 short.
About right. All right, Paul. Take care, man. I know you got more to do. So 73s, enjoy it. KR4AZ clear.
Hey, I was just by talking about money. I looked up today, just because there was like a question came up in my mind from somebody who asked the question of me, and I looked up. I know how much I made when I was first in the Navy, and the pay for everybody. It wasn't like I was different. When I was I looked it up for an E4, for a third-class petty officer who had been in for 3 or 4 years, and the pay then, back in 1960, 70 or so, would have been, I think, about $269 a month, something like that, 250, 260, something like that. And now it's $2,700 a month.
Wow. More than what it was now then.
Oh.
Staff Sergeant Air Force, and it was, heck, I can't even remember, 1,100, if it was even that. But I was stationed in Alaska, so I got Hola and Cola. It wasn't bad for back in those days. And back in 77, got out in 81.
Yeah, they actually raised the military wages in the late 70s. I don't remember what year it was, because I was already out in 72. But just to give you an idea, when I reported to the ship, I was making, before I got sea pay, and I was making $49. I think it was around $48 or $49 every 2 weeks. That was my net pay, 48 or 40 as an E2. Okay, and so when I got to C, I reported to the ship. I started getting C pay, and I thought, oh, great, this is great. Of course, C pay was like $7 or $8. So after taxes, my paycheck went all the way up to $42 every 2 weeks, from 39 to 42, or 38 or 39 to $42. But to me, I said, man, that's like 2 cartons of cigarettes. This is great.
It all changes. Yeah, they treated Alaska. We went to bad. Treated Alaska like it was. Well, I mean, it wasn't. You got kind of like overseas pay. So, even though it wasn't overseas, but I don't know if they'll do that or not. And then we got married, lived off base. You got the whole. You got cola on top of it. So it like I said, it wasn't too bad. Mr. Paul, hope you've been doing well. Everybody else is doing well too. We'll let you get moving on. KR4AZ clearing. Y'all have a good.
Yeah, very good, Tim. You have a good one too. I wouldn't want to do any length of service up there in Alaska myself. Kilo Romeo 4 Alpha Zulu. That's Tim in Murfreesboro. Anybody else late checking?
Kilo 4 Oscar Foxtrot Oscar.
Ah, very good, Donnie. You sound good tonight.
Thank you. Thank you. I've enjoyed the beautiful weather the last 2 days.
Oh, it's been fantastic. Trouble is, I have to go out and work. I got no excuses.
I know the feeling. Well, great. Good to hear you on there tonight. Congratulations on the anniversary. You've done well for 7 years, 6 years.
Oh yeah, no, we've done well. If I just did it by myself, I mean, I'm just glad that so many other people have decided to show up and participate. And even if they're not participating, I know from just casual listening around the other frequencies, I've heard that, people will monitor the frequency just to see who they can hear and can't hear. I mean, and it kind of keeps I'd say it keeps the nets lower in population, but it's fine too. I mean, if somebody's making use of what we're doing here to figure out to make their station better, all the better. So anyway, that was Donnie, Kilo 4 Oscar, Foxtrot Oscar in Hermitage, just south of me, about 5 miles. Anybody else late checking? Any other late check-ins, lollygaggers, sandbaggers, lurkers, or scanner listeners?
I resemble that. KT4WU.
Very good. How you doing, Bill?
Doing well. How are you, Paul? And congratulations on the 6th.
Oh yeah, 6. Maybe we'll go for 6 more if I live that long.
Oh yeah. We're gonna multiply that out 5 or 6 times.
We'll see about that. Anyway, that was Bill, and he's in Possum Town, Kilo 4 Whiskey Uniform. He was posted about that, anything about a upcoming Hamfest, even if it's a pirated one.
Yeah, maybe that would be a good name for one. We're in the process of scoping it out, so I've got some ideas. Been running it by Wilson Amateur Radio Club group, and see if we can make something happen here. Nothing to the normal level, but we're going to look at it. Might be a little bit chilly though.
Yeah, that's all right. If well, keep us posted, because if any way that we can help or I can help, let me know.
Appreciate it, Paul. We know you're there, and thanks for everything you do.
Yep, and appreciate all the work you've done over there on that Hamfest as well. That was Bill, Kilo 4 Whiskey Uniform. Any other late check-ins, please come in. Well, that was number 34. We had 34 check-ins tonight, which is about kind of average. It's settled out here. Like I said, I think a lot of people will either monitor it, or they've kind of shown themselves that their stations work really good and they don't want to check in, which is okay too. I just, like I said, we'd be here all night if everybody who's ever checked in. We'd have about 250 people checking in, and we'd be here till midnight. Anybody else? Last chance before we move over to the buy-sell swap and swindle.
KU4HQ, Tim in Hendersonville.
Tim, and that's it. Oh man, you messed up my call. It's Kilo Uniform for, is it Hotel Quebec?
X-Ray Quebec.
Yeah, there you go. Didn't think it sounded right, or it didn't look right when I wrote it down. Yeah, you surprised me that day. You got hold of me when I brought the car into the dealership.
Yeah, is it doing all right?
Oh yeah, no, that car, it's for a car that looks older than 19 years old. That thing is. I was driving it again today, and I'm like, this car is good for another 100,000.
Oh yeah, man. I took mine down the road the other day, and it started stinking real bad. I didn't know what it was. And I popped the hood, and my fan motor had melted. But 250,000 miles old green fishing car. What do you expect?
It's funny you mentioned that. The one time I used to go fishing in Florida, and I used to go either sometimes off the under the bridges or on the bridges, or didn't have a boat, and I used to buy bait, throw my stuff in the trunk, and take. It was a company car, and it was on a Saturday, and then Monday I went to work, and I had to make an errand at, I don't remember, middle of the morning, and I said, man, something smells in this car. What the heck? Doesn't make any sense. Like a rat climbed in there and died. So I got back, and I was telling, I think it was lunch, and I told my associate in the office, man, I said, can you figure out what that smell is? Because I can't say, it's nothing in the engine compartment, it's nothing in the car, it's not like rotting food. I forgot I left like a pound of squid in the trunk in the Florida sun, and that smell stayed in that trunk for months.
Oh yeah, man. Being a mechanic, you wouldn't believe the things I found under seats of cars.
Oh, I'm sure you have. Oh my gosh, you probably found whole meals down there.
Oh man, yeah, it was like August where I was putting warranty seat tracks in a car, and I found some Christmas sausage balls under the seat.
Surprised you didn't find any Easter eggs.
Oh yeah, it still had the Christmas wrapping on it and everything, and they were quite moldy and smelly.
Well, it's funny what people will learn to put up with, huh?
Yeah, it's part of the job, I guess. But man, I mean, I'm a nasty guy. My old fishing car smells pretty bad, but it is what it is. Man, you just wouldn't believe what people do to their cars.
Yeah, I would. I'm one of them.
I hear you. All right, brother. I'll let you get back at it. 73, KU4.
Yeah, very good. That's Tim in Hendersonville. Kilo Uniform 4 X-Ray, Quebec. He works for an auto dealer. Well, not auto dealer. He works for a big auto dealer up there in Hendersonville. Anybody else? A factory dealer, by the way, not a used car lot. Who else? Anybody else late check-ins? Go ahead.
I'm not going to get rid of anything in the interior of a vehicle. It has its own little after smell, but it's not nearly as bad as what you started with, and that is vinegar and water. If you'll take vinegar and water and get a hold of anything that you spilled in your carpet in the car, it will neutralize it and get rid of it. KI4SIB.
Oh yeah, no, I'm with you. Except I'm going to go into with another silly story. I rented a car one time in Tampa. Got the car, and I noticed in the car, brand, that model year out of a rental, like Enterprise or something. Got it, and as I drove it away, I was like, man, there's a smell of vinegar in this car, and it got worse and worse and worse. And I had to take it back because I was driving down the road. You know when you eat a lot of like vinegar potato chips, the inside of your mouth starts to feel like you're drinking vinegar.
Yeah, treat that over here, but somebody overdid that dose. I mean, they probably got rid of the original smell, but they overdid the overkill. Outdid what they needed to.
It was so bad. I actually thought that maybe they took a whole quart or a half a gallon of vinegar and poured it all over the carpet in the trunk because it was unbelievably bad. Anyway, you're right though. Vinegar will do it. Absolutely. Well, anybody else late check-ins? Very good. We had big monstrous 35 people checking in. It was good to have Tim in there. I hadn't heard him in a long time, and good to hear from all of you on our big anniversary edition here. We'll move right over to the buy, sell, swap, and swindle net. Does anybody have anything they are looking to buy? KB5. Yes, KB5. I'll get that call right here in a second. It's KB5. Hold on. KB5 ECB. I just didn't make sure I get that correct. Go ahead.
Yeah, so I'm looking for at least a used dual bander, maybe even a tri-bander down to 6 meters. Mobile. Alma would be great, but beggars can't be choosers. Something with the Mars mod already done, so at least a dual bander, mobile rig, name brand.
not one of those balancing ones or anything like that. But so 2 meter 440, 6 meters would be great. All mode would be even better. Full range. Pretty much it.
All right, very good. Larry, Kilo Bravo 5, Echo Charlie Victor. By the way, is your email good on QRZ?
Roger, roger.
Okay, well, then you can, anybody who's looking for a used mobile antenna, preferably a dual band, possibly a 3-band. How about a quad band? They got some of those too.
It's a rig. Sorry about that. It's a transceiver.
Oh, the transceiver. Okay, you're looking for a used dual band or better transceiver used on 2 meter, 70 centimeter or better. If you got an extra one you're willing to let go of for, well, for a price, of course. Contact Larry, and he's good. His email's good on QRZ, and that's Kilo Bravo 5, excuse me, Echo Charlie Victor. Anybody else? All right, anybody got anything to sell? Nothing to sell.
N4 CJP, Jake.
Yeah, go ahead, Jason.
I've got about 10 or 12 Motorola GM300. GM300. They are 70 centimeter. I can program them. They work great with M tiers. So if anybody's looking for something specific for M tiers or look like some 70 centimeter stuff, they're 16 channels, 40 watts, and come with mic, clip, power, cable, whole 9 yards, mounting bracket.
That's 70 centimeter only, right?
That's correct.
And what's the model on those Motorola's?
GM300. George Mary 300.
Yeah, built for World War III, right?
Yeah, I think they came from World War II, and I think they'll probably be here during World War III.
Very good. Jason has that's November 4, Juliet, Charlie, Papa. He's had several of those. You said 3 of them?
I've probably got 13 or 15 of them left.
Oh, wow. Do you want to advertise the price?
I didn't know I could do that on here. If you're okay with that.
Oh, no, I'm perfectly fine. We're allowed to do those things.
Okay. I don't know. $50 programmed, plus shipping, I guess, or meet me pick it up.
Very good. Look, he's got a bunch of the 40-watt Motorola GM, that's Golf Mike 300 radios, built like a brick. They're 70 centimeter only, though. That's the key. 70 centimeter only if you want to use it for just monitoring and or transmitting into the whole bunches of 70 centimeter repeaters around here, which there are quite a few, not to mention the entire M-tier system, as everyone knows, is on 70 centimeters. So it's a good bargain for $50. That comes with a hand mic, and it has an internal speaker?
It does have internal speaker. It's got you can buy it's got a speaker, external speaker that you can get on eBay, and it will plug in the back. And I also have the CPS for that, so or RSS for that. I can program those as well.
So you just said they have to tell you what you want programmed into it, because they're not going to be able to do the programming on the fly, are they?
No, not unless they have the software, which there may be stations that do, but yeah, I can have them ready to go. They just email me with what channels they want, and so I'll get them fixed up.
All right, he's got a bunch of those Motorola GM300s, 70 centimeter, 40 watts, $50, a good solid built radio. All you have to do is tell him which frequencies you want programmed into it. How many frequencies will it take?
I've got some that are 2-channel, but the majority of them are 16 channel 40 watt.
Okay, so they'll take 16 channels. So all you have to do is tell them which 16 you want and go from there. Anyway, if you have something, just notify, get hold of him. November 4, Juliet, Charlie, Papa. His email is good on QRZ. Anybody else?
Yeah, I'm looking. Yeah, you barbecue.
Who I think I heard Don in there. Was Don in there first?
I think so. Yeah, I'm looking for a 10-foot hunk of Roan 25, real Roan 25, not the fake Roan 20 stuff that's floating around.
All right, Don and Bon Aqua was looking for a 10-foot section of Roan 25, the real solid Roan 25. Definitely the 25, not the 20. And I think your email is good on QRZ.
Oh yeah, absolutely. You got some? Make me an offer. I'll take it off your hands.
Do the well, let me do this. I should be able to remember that. It's possible that Robin may have some of that, but I'm not sure. And it's also possible that that Ray up in Cottontown may have some of that.
Yeah, I loaded some Roan 20 that I had left over. I forgot who took it, and I maybe even got rid of some Roan 25. I can't remember, but I want to put this tower up another 10 feet. Get it at 40, so 10-foot section will be nice, especially since I'm hopefully taking it down this coming weekend. Put the antennas up on.
All right. Well, I'll get hold of both of those guys and we'll let them know because I know they may have it, and I'll find out for you.
Appreciate you. November 4, Delta Juliet Tango.
But there was another station in there.
KE4XQ.
KE4XQ. Go ahead.
Hey, Paul. This is Tim. I got I was looking around for something to sell. I've got a brand spanking new MD100 Yaesu microphone that I bought for some reason when I bought my other one. I got a Shure like yours, or not? I think it's a Shure. No, a Howe like yours. And I bought this one at the same time, and the Howe came in first, and I never did plug this thing in. I got it out, I looked at it, and it sat on my desk. And I'll take $50 for it. I got the box up here somewhere, but a brand new microphone. It's a Yaesu MD100.
Yeah, that's actually the designation. It's a VMD100. It's a Virgin.
Absolutely. If anybody wants it, just email me. I think QRZ. I have QRZ, so it should work.
All right.
Looking for that.
Who's looking for that?
Chris and Donald.
Chris, were you looking for an MD100?
Yeah, I was actually.
Well, there's a $50 one available.
Okay.
Brand new.
Wow. Okay. Where can I get that?
KE4XQ. He's in Hendersonville. And look at his emails on QRZ. He says
it's a Kilo Uniform 4 X-Ray Quebec. I can give you my phone number if you want it. I'm not proud.
Yeah, it is Kilo Uniform. Okay, hit the phone. All right, Chris, are you copying him?
Just barely. What was the? I don't have the call.
Let me give me the phone number and I'll say it again.
Okay, Paul. Thanks. It's 615-917-9311.
All right, very good. 615-917-9311.
Thanks.
Yeah, that's the bargain of the day there. In aisle 7, the blue light special. Maybe they don't do that anymore.
No more Kmart around here.
Yeah, that's right. It was a Kmart thing, wasn't it? I'm showing my age now. I used to do the announcements at a store that was very similar to a Kmart. It was called King's. It was just like a Kmart, except cheaper. And I mean cheaper looking.
King's forever.
Oh, you remember King's department, King's store?
Yeah, we had King's in Pennsylvania.
Ah, very good. Yeah, the King's I was in was there in Western New York, so they must have been a big enterprise. I had no idea how big they were. I was a stock boy in the shoe department.
Too funny. I think they're all out of business.
Oh yeah, no, I'm sure they were. They were just a cheesy low end. Everything we sold in there, I swear, was from Japan or Taiwan.
Yeah, you buy your rip-off, knockoff Korean Converse sneakers there, Bobos.
Yeah, absolutely. The shoe department, you're right. I used to get amazed, another short story, but I used to get amazed when the Batman craze came in the late 66, 67, whatever that was, 65, 66. and we had Batman sneakers for kids, all the way from infants all the way up to who knows. Batman logos all over, and they were expensive for the day. I don't remember how much. It'd be like paying $100 for sneakers now. And women would come in here and buy those by the handfuls for their kids. I couldn't believe it.
Hey, Paul.
You.
W4 Echo Alpha Charlie. So you worked at the shoe department at that said store?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, wow. Was Al Bundy your mentor?
Yeah, that's right. I don't know. I was just a lowly, a lowly 16 or 17-year-old stock boy.
Roger, I like the time that heavyset gal come in, which they always did. On one episode, she stood up, was mad at him, said something to him to insult him. Something about, you know, going somewhere, and he said, "Lady, I would, but my car's only got a half a tank of gas."
Yeah, I didn't, at the time, there's I'm a little older than you are, Alan, but at the time, the minimum wage in New York was $1.09 an hour. And they actually increased the minimum wage to $1.10. You can imagine they went through the trouble of raising it a penny.
I guess we'll never see the days like that again. By the way, I've got a couple items here. You want me to list them now or wait?
Well, you can see if you've got more than that needs to be, because we're running pretty long tonight. So if you post it on the thing, it'd be great. Or you send it to me, or we'll post it on the the reflector.
Okay. Well, I'll just name these two here. I've got two Astron metered 50 amp power supplies. One's a little newer than the other one because of some of the other amenities in the back, but they're both in excellent condition. But I plan on making both of them with matching knobs and the proper potentiometers. They're both going to be redone to variable supplies with current limiting, and I plan on putting some 360 LEDs over the meters so you can see them when they come on as well. So the price is negotiable. W4 Echo Alpha Charlie.
Okay, Alan, Whiskey 4 Echo Alpha Charlie's got a couple of Astron 50 amp metered power supplies. Metered, got meters on it. I never did spring for the meters on when I bought my first power supply, and so I never have to look at it. It just sits on the desk and I kick it around. Very good. That's you can in Alan's email is good on QRZ. It's Astron 50 amp power supply with meters. Price is negotiable, so just make them an offer and let it see where the chips fall. Anybody else? Well, very good. We'll jump right over then to the whatever we were going to do tonight, which is the 2-meter upper sideband. That's where we're going to go. And immediately following that, can anybody do a 6-meter net tonight? Otherwise, we'll just drop them. No takers, though, so we're just going to do the 2-meter upper sideband net, and that's where I'm going now, unless I hear objection at this point.
Oh, contact.
Yeah, go ahead, Alan.
If anybody, the guys out there has got a Weller WTCP soldering station, I'm fixing to get rid of a bunch of them. I'm going to probably send them to the factory unless somebody needs one. I do have the replacement parts for that said unit, along with tips, the base, and the actual heating element or the holder itself. So WTCP by Weller, I've got bukus, and they need to find a new home. W4 Echo Alpha Charlie.
Yeah, he's also got some Weller WDTC power soldering station is what it is. You say they were solid state?
No, they're tube. No, they're WTCP temperature control. But anyway, I've got that and all the instructions that came with my bottom new. But no, these are nice units. They run on 24 volts secondary at 2 amps. These are 70 watt rated. They can put a PL259 on or solder up 2 10-gauge wires in a blink of an eye. So anyway, but they are used, and so like I said, price is negotiable as well.
Very good. It's a Weller soldering station. I couldn't even read my own writing again. And they're really a commercial, professional soldering station, willing to discuss the price. You got a couple of them. Anybody else before we move on? All right, I'm moving right over there to the 2-meter upper sideband. We'll be there momentarily. All right, this is K4PEW, the Mount Juliet Simplex Radio Net, looking for check-ins on 144.240. Please come now from the, where did we start before? We started from the south. Please come now.
KB5ECV.
KB5ECV, very good. Got you in there. Who else is from the south? Please come down.
Kilo Echo 4 Sierra Yankee Victor.
All right, Kilo Echo 4 Sierra Yankee Victor. Hey, thanks for hanging in there. I got two Larrys in a row there. Very good. We had KB5 ECV Larry in Murfreesboro and Larry Kilo Echo 4 Sierra Yankee Victor in Rockville. Who else is next? Anybody else south? Over to the east. N4JAV. Very good. Yeah, we had another. Do we have? Man, oh man, can't even keep my names and my things straight here. That's Alan. I had to strain my brain to get your name out of me there. Alan in Lebanon. Very good to have you in there, Alan. Who else is east?
K4D Earl and Nori.
Yeah, very good, Earl. Got Earl and Noreen there. Kilo Echo 4 Delta Echo Zulu. Who else is east? I don't know. Is anybody copying anything?
I hear nothing, Paul.
Okay, very good. I thought I heard something in the background there. It's those voices in my brain talking again. Who else is north then?
WB0NOL, Mark.
Very good, Mark. Kilo Bravo 0 November Oscar Oscar. Appreciate you hanging in there as well. Who else is north?
Kilo Bravo 9, Romeo Kilo Kilo.
All right, very good. Appreciate you hanging in there and avoiding your parents, Frank. They're not still there, are they?
Yeah, they are. Like I said, I'm trying to do 5 things at once, but I keep checking out them. They're about to go to bed because they're leaving early.
Yeah, they're also old.
Yeah, this is the last time I think they can't handle the drive. It's too long.
Yeah, anyway, that's Frank. Kilo Bravo 9, Romeo Kilo Kilo. Who else is north? All right, over to the west.
KM4YRF.
All right, we got KM4YRF. That's Michael there in Belshire. Who else is west?
KG4CXE, Chris.
I also heard Don in there. I heard Chris in there. KG4CXE and Don. Kilo 4 Delta Juliet Tango. Who else is west?
Kilo Golf 4 Foxtrot Yankee Hotel. Jonathan and Jolton.
Hey, Jonathan, you missed the other one.
I did. My FM's not working on this radio for some reason.
Yeah, well, that's a good excuse, and it can't be disputed. We're not there.
True that. I gotta find another radio.
Well, I'm sure you can find one if you got the coin.
Oh, true. Or if I go digging in the garage. I think this one's officially, it's a FT857, but I think it's starting to get flaky.
Ah, very good. Yeah, mine got flaky after 15 years.
Yeah, it happens. I've got a couple more just FM rigs sitting in the garage. I may have to pull one of those out or spend some serious cash and one of the 991s like you've got.
Oh yeah, well you can buy one more expensive than that. This one's really it's got a lot of bang. It's got like the 897. It's got a lot of bang for the buck.
Yeah, they're nice. I like them. I think it's kind of a good, well-rounded thing, and it's the next iteration of this little guy. So, may have to save some money.
Oh yeah, well very good, Jonathan. That's Kilo Golf 4 Foxtrot Yankee Hotel in Jolt. Anybody else west or anywhere?
NAPPY.
Hey, very good. Appreciate you checking in there and staying with us for a long duration. It's already an hour and 24 minutes. Good to have you in there, Rusty. That's Rusty in Murfreesboro, November 8, Papa Yankee. Anybody else late check-in?
You forgot East, Paul.
Did I forget East? Yeah, no, I said East. Nobody answered. Anybody East? Well, now they're all upset with me. Say that again. I heard somebody in there.
N4JAV. That was me. I was laughing.
No, there was an N for JVE. Did I hear JVE saying something?
Yeah, you called these because that's when I checked in. N4JAV.
Oh, yeah. No, I got you. That's what I thought. I was pretty sure I did. You weren't listening there, Michael.
I missed the call.
Yeah, N4JAV. Alan over in Lebanon. Anyway, anybody else, any place, anywhere, late check-ins, please come now. I think that covers it. We had Rusty in Murfreesboro, November 8, Papa Yankee. We had Jonathan in Jolton, Kilo Golf 4, Foxtrot Yankee Hotel. Don in Bon Aqua, Kilo 4, Delta Juliet Tango. We had Chris in Donaldson, Kilo Golf 4, Charlie X-Ray Echo. Michael in Belshire, Kilo Mike 4, Yankee Romeo Foxtrot. With Frank in Northwest Wilson, Kilo Bravo 9, Romeo Kilo Kilo, and also with Mark in Northwest Wilson, Whiskey Bravo 0, November Oscar Oscar, and Earl in over in Noreen, Kilo Echo 4, Delta Echo Zulu, Alan in Lebanon, November 4, Juliet Alpha Victor, Larry in Rockville, Kilo Echo 4, Sierra Yankee Victor, and Larry in I forget where Larry is. He's CB. Where's he? Oh, Murfreesboro, Smyrna, wasn't it?
Yeah, in between.
Yeah, very good, very good. Yeah, my memory's almost solidifying there. Kilo Bravo 5, Echo Charlie Victor. Hey, 6 years and I don't know how many total QSOs we've done on this, but too many. And then myself, Kilo 4, Papa Echo Whiskey here at the Snow Peak of Mount Juliet, Tennessee. And great to everybody in there. And I'm going to call it a night because we're going to skip the 6-meter net and we'll hopefully we'll get that fixed for the next Saturday night. So everybody, appreciate everybody checking in. We had a grand total of 36 on 2 meters and didn't count, hold it. And 12 on 2 meters upper sideband. So appreciate all the check-ins. You guys have a great night. K4P.